Hello everybody, my name is Mo and I'd like to welcome you to episode 19 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So in the last episode we continued our adventure on the island of Euboea, specifically focusing on the Durfee Foothills region, where we hit up a town called Colchis City and met a slave named Agapos, who let us know that there's been a lot of corruption going on this island as a result of a faction known as the Dagger. And that his brother is actually the leader of this faction, and he's known as the Kingfisher. And we also picked up some additional clues that the Kingfisher is operating out of the island of Skyros. And so we have a sub-quest here to travel to Skyros and confront the Kingfisher and hopefully put an end to all the corruption that's been going on this island. Because we've seen that a lot of people have been murdered or taken captive, and that this faction is collecting a lot of taxes from people, and when they don't pay them, they are quite brutal towards everybody. So we definitely want to take care of this Kingfisher down the road, but for today's episode we are going to finalize the island of Euboea, specifically exploring the remaining subregion here called Mount Ochi, or Ochi, as well as finalizing some of the remaining points of interest, both in the Durfee Foothills as well as the Artemisian Point. So we have a subquest here called the Dare to Desert that we'll be hitting up, as well as this point of interest here. And I think we're also going to pick off a few quests off this message board in the town of Colchis City. So let's get going here, and maybe fast travel back to Poseidon's Temple in Colchis City, and we'll get going here. Okay, so here we are. So let's head into town and hit up that message board as the first order of business. Whoops. I just disrupted these people's prayer, I think. But that's okay, we're not going to be here that much longer. The idea for this episode is to complete this region and move on, because we've been stuck here for a couple episodes already. And it's been a lot of fun, I must say. It's been quite sporty, and we've met a lot of interesting characters. But I think it's time to move on after this episode, so let's enjoy our time here and wrap it up. Okay, so let's see what we have to work with here. We've got a bunch of bounties here that are timed. Okay, we've got this contract called Dead Archers, Healthy Sparta. And Sparta is to gain ground. Athenian archers must be dealt with. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one off. It's not timed, so I think we have, for the remainder of the game, really, to finalize that. Okay. And we've got a couple naval battles here. We've got this Orichalcum, looks like quest, Smoking Water. Let's go ahead and pick that one off as well. And I guess we can pick both of these off, because I think the idea is that anything that is timed will expire, obviously, so we would have to hustle. But these other ones can just stay in the queue until we get around to them. Okay, so those weren't necessarily for the region of Euboea. So let's see what we have to work with here. Okay, so this is for the area of Malice. Okay, so that's quite a bit away. We're not going to venture there. So let's maybe head up this Dare to Desert, because that's been pending for quite a long time now. So let's go ahead and hit that one up first and see what it's all about. Now we also have this Enigmata document that we picked up a couple episodes ago that we'll have to tackle, but we'll do that at the end of this episode, as I usually like to finalize the region, all the points of interest, before tackling the Enigmata stuff. And I do that primarily to get acquainted with the region, so that the clue makes more sense. Because if you haven't explored the whole region and you get a clue that's related to an area that you have not explored yet, then you're kind of a sitting duck. Okay, let's maybe call on Phobos here, expedite this journey. In the last episode, Phobos ran into fire and collapsed on me, which was quite eventful. But then I ventured away from him and called him again and he reset, so... But my heart skipped a beat there for a second, as I thought that we lost Phobos. Okay, so here we are. Let's see what these people are all about. Oh, these are... looks like Spartan soldiers, okay.
Greetings, Spartan. Need something?
The eagle-bearing Mystios. I thought you were a legend.
Okay. So do we want to be modest or boasting, huh? Well, let's go ahead and be modest.
Those legends are only stories. I'm just a humble mercenary.
I've heard stories about how you worked with the Spartans in Megaris and helped them to victory. I've also heard you have something to do with the wolf's disappearance.
You can't believe everything you hear.
Uh-oh.
Sadly, with the wolf gone, fear has spread through our ranks. There's actually a small
Sounds like
group
word
of
has spread that
conspirators
Cassandra might
claiming
have
Nikolaos isn't dead,
killed
but he
Nicholas,
deserted.
huh?
They're alleging
Well,
no
that would not
one's
be
seen
good.
his body.
That's crazy. Everyone knows he's dead.
That may be, but these men are convinced.
Yeah, until somebody
they're
spots him
deserting their
somewhere.
posts and encouraging
Because we know
others
he's
to follow.
split.
They need to be stopped.
You want me to kill the Spartan deserters for their dishonor?
By the gods, you read my mind.
The gods are smiling on you. I've already done it.
Good. Take this. You earned it.
Happy to help.
Oh, so it looks like we already completed this quest at some point. Okay. Well, that was easy money for sure. Okay, well, let's keep trucking along here. I'm not going to argue with that one. Let's maybe head over here. Although we would have to probably find a boat or summon the Adrestia. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, I don't want to swim there necessarily. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's summon, or let's fast travel to the Adrestia, and then we could sail to this point of interest, and I think then we can dock over here in the Forgotten Ruins of Macris, because we do have 2 points of interest that we have to head up, and that way that'll bring the Adrestia closer to us, so let's go ahead and do that. That way we are not looking for a little boat which may or may not be able to sail to that location. Well, hello there, Barnabas. It's good to be back. It's been a while. Okay, so there's that point of interest, so let's go ahead and get going here.
More speed!
Looks like we have to sail through that tight corridor, so hopefully we don't run into pirates. But if we do, I think we're prepared. Now I do want to do a couple upgrades on the Adrestia, but we're not going to do that until we complete the island of Euboea. Because we have been picking up a lot of soft leather, as well as a lot of wood. So we should be able, and drachmae as well, of course, so we should be able to do quite a bit of upgrades once we get to that point. Because there is a cultist between the island of Skyros and Andros that I think is on a ship. So I think that might be a naval battle that will need to take place before we can get to this cultist. Okay, so here we are. So let's go ahead and leave command and call on Ikaros and see what he finds. What is this? Sunken Temple of Aphrodite. Okay. Very cool. Looks like we have 2 chests, so let's go ahead and go swimming. hopefully, I was going to say hopefully no sharks, but it looks like there's many, many sharks in here. Okay, so let's take care of them. Come on. There we go. That's one. Let's go for the next one here. Oh, it looks like he's behind me. There he is. Come on, come on, come on. Ay, ay, ay. Sharks are really hard to hit. Come on, come on. Cassandra. I think we're gonna have to surface for some oxygen here. There we go. That's two. So let's go ahead and surface, and then we'll be back for this treasure. Because I don't want to die as the first thing I do in this episode. That'd be embarrassing. There we go. So we'll have to tackle that third shark as well. Let's maybe switch to the staff that we picked up from Agapos. Okay, I don't see him, so let's snatch and grab here. There we go. We got a serpent bow. Okay. And underwater temple quest item. Oh, interesting. Okay. So let's get back to the Adrestia. Although there might be some extra treasure here, so let's go ahead and do our diligence and see if we can find anything else in these ruins. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Let's go ahead and surface. So let's hop on board and take a look at that quest item, see what that's all about. Okay, so let's go to the fun bag and see what we got here. We did pick something up, so I'm not sure where the heck that went. Okay, well maybe that's something for later, I don't know. I'll have to probably look at it offline. Unless it's this. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at this offline. Well, these are clues for the mercenaries, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was something else. Okay, well, let's not worry about it too much. So, let's see, what do we want to do next? I think we're going to go ahead and fast travel over here, because we can actually summon the Adrestia from the dock. So we'll do that once we get here. And then we'll hit up those 2 points of interest up north. I mean, this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of an episode, just going all over the place here. Yeah, so we can go ahead and call the Adrestia. Okay. And like magic, the Adrestia appears. Beautiful. Okay, so let's maybe truck to the north now and hit up this point of interest, see what that's all about. I mean, it's either going to be a military camp, a bandit camp, or a cave of some sorts. So let's get Phobos over here. There we go. Yeah, at this point I'm really eager to get to this island of Andros and see what those cave stone carvings are all about. Hopefully we pick up some information on who's making these things, or what is making these things. Because that is a very paranormal, kind of cosmic element of this story that I'm really interested in. And quite honestly, we're still yet to find a mythical creature on this journey, which I'm hopeful that we're getting close to finding one. Because that was a big point of interest for me picking this game. Since I do like Greek mythology and all the mythical creatures associated with it. Okay, so it looks like it's a military camp, so let's go. Should be small potatoes. So let's get Ikaros over here and find all the goodies. And we do have a bounty hunter. Okay, that's not ideal. We might have to engage him. I kind of ran away from 2 bounty hunters in the last episode. Okay, let's get this guy. Here we go. Let's chain it. Beautiful. I don't think that guy saw me. Okay, let's get this guy right here. Oh, he saw me. Okay, it's game on. Let's go, boys. There we go. Come on, buddy. Okay, let's get this guy. I think he's the last one. There we go. Smooth as butter. So let's loot this place and burn this war supply, although we did engage in a conquest battle in the last episode and sided with the Spartans and won. Okay, we also have a prisoner, so let's get this guy out of here. And we do have a bounty hunter. Well, I can imagine a lot of people want me very dead. Okay, so we took care of this Gymno outpost, very cool. And then let's check this guy out. Julios the Balanced. Julios had one quest in his life: bring balance to the world. He thought that good and evil had to coexist for a better world, so he picked contracts based on his balance. To him, it didn't matter if they were good or bad, but only if they were in line with the grand scheme of the gods. Okay. So it looks like he is, or takes more damage from melee attacks, and he travels with the wolf companion. Okay. So let's find this wolf, take him out of the picture, and then we'll engage him. Okay, so where the heck is this wolf? Okay, I don't see the... Oh, there he is. Let's get him. Alright. Alright, I guess it's game on. Let's go. Come on, strike. There we go. Oh, he was going to throw something. That rascal. Probably a poison bomb or a fire bomb or something. Come on, buddy. Okay, we do have a spectator here. This gentleman that we rescued. Are you going to help us out? What is this guy doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he attacking us? What the heck? Oh, he's going to be collateral damage. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe. Oh, my goodness. The surprises never cease to amaze me in this game. Okay, I got to take this guy out because he's menacing, man. There you go, poison him. There you take him out. That's what you get. There we go. Hasta luego. Oh my god. She beat him into a pulp, huh? Okay, we get hunter's gloves and a bunch of drachmae gems. Okay. Very cool. Let's see if this guy dropped anything. He didn't. Okay, well, another mercenary. You can check it off the list. Cool. So let's go ahead and venture to the east and see what this is all about. Now we did pick up this new ability called the Rain of Destruction, and I haven't used it yet. So maybe we can use it on whatever location is coming up next. Well, it looks like it's a bunch of ruins. Okay. Yep, so we could probably expect some wolves, maybe. Or no, it's these daughters of Artemis. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Who noticed me? Oh, the Spartan noticed me? Oh, yeah. Okay, well. I guess we'll have to leave that ability for a different encounter. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. Let's get this archer. Come on, buddy. I don't think so, love. He's got that mace. Oh man, who's shooting me? There we go. Okay, beautiful. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Should be small potatoes. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we can summon Icaros and find all the goodies. We got a chest, Apollo Temple. Okay. And we have a tablet as well. Okay. So let's go and grab those things. Kind of rushed into this, into these ruins, but I think this guy kind of came from my 6 o'clock, so I couldn't really see him. Okay, we got a rusty staff, and these tablets are up here, so let's grab them. Okay, perfect. So I think that completes this ruin. Excellent. So let's maybe continue to the east and venture into this Mount Ochi and hit up this point of interest right here. All right. And maybe if we run into another mercenary, we can use that Rain of Destruction ability. So let's get Phobos over here once we head out of these ruins. There we go. So I'm hoping in the next episode we hit up this island of Skyros and take care of this kingfisher, and then in the episode after that head over to Andros Island and then see what the heck is cooking over there. Oh, wait a minute. We've got something going on over here. What is this? Oh, I think we already ventured here. Yeah, that was that mobile camp, whatever you want to call it. Okay. We got that in the last episode. Yeah, these camps that kind of pop up randomly, but they're not necessarily on the map, are really interesting. They're kind of randomized, I think. but they're still a lot of fun, and they're easy money, as they say. Okay, what do we got going on over here? Oh, we got a boar. Okay. So, oh, this is a cave. Hera Lake. Okay. So what do we have to do here? Probably kill this boar. Kill alpha animal. Okay. So let's go get it. Now we can't tame boars, so I'm not going to hit him with the blunt arrows. There we go. Okay, so was that it? Okay, perfect. That was it. That was easy. So let's venture over here. It looks like we have another dock in this area. Well, that's interesting. And a viewpoint. So we'll hit this up, and then we'll head to the viewpoint. And we might actually head up this mercenary, because why not? Thester the Mistwalker. Well, that's a mouthful. Okay. So let's hit up this next point of interest first and see what it's about. Okay, I think it's a military camp. Oh, wait a minute. Some kind of a mine? Oh, we got a lot of people here. Okay, let's maybe back up a little bit so I don't start a riot right off the bat here. Summon Ikaros and see what he can find. Yeah, it's a copper mine, okay. Come on now. Something else over here. Oh, it's a cave entrance. Oh no, this is a... Oh, there's some captives here. Okay. What is this? There's a lot of stuff going on here. Come on. Home in. Good lord. Technical difficulties. Okay, so there are a lot of captives here. Okay, so this copper mine must have belonged to the center of Euboea that we took care of a few episodes ago. Let's maybe hop in these in this grass over here. There we go. And let's see here. Can we use this Rain of Destruction? I'm actually going to hit up this abilities menu. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. So okay, so there it is. Okay, L2 plus... Oh, L2. Okay, I was hitting L1. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, there we go. Okay, helps if you know what you're doing. So let's see how potent this is. Maybe we can target a group of enemies, although it doesn't seem like it can go very far. Okay. So we might have to venture closer. Oh, there they are. Let's do it on these guys. Oh, we can't. They're too far. Okay, so this is range limited. Okay. Can we reach these guys? No, we can't. We can get this guy probably. These two guys. Okay, let's get them. Okay, this is pretty good. And maybe... Okay. There we go. Okay, it's game on, but that worked pretty well, I think. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, back up. We get out of here so we don't get cornered. There we go. Well, that's not very nice. Come on, come on. There we go. Maybe rush. There we go. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you're not coming out of this alive. I can tell you that right now. He is putting up a pretty good fight, though. Oh man, this guy's potent. Holy smokes. Come on now. There we go. Okay, let's get this archer next, who's absolutely menacing with these poison arrows. There we go.
You fight like a drunken goat.
I love the smack talking in this game. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Keep missing with these arrows. This is not good. There we go. Okay, so was that it? Let's check it out. Okay, we just have to free the captives and loot the treasure. Beautiful.
Save me!
Well, I will. Calm down.
Thanks.
Oh, and this is a cave. Okay, so there might be more resistance. Maybe. I think we're clear. Beautiful. And look at all this drachma. Holy smokes. Highly worth it. Okay. That'll come in. Picked up a vase. Okay. So all this drachma is going to come in really handy once we head back to the Adrestia. Alright, boys and girls. There you go. Stay out of trouble.
Thank you.
Yep, don't sweat it. That's what I'm here for. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have 2 more treasure chests, and I think that's it for the captives. Oh, we picked up a rough staff, okay. So I think after this, we're going to head up that viewpoint, and then maybe tackle that mercenary. Because we're getting close to level 23. So why not? I think we're on par with that guy. Or gal, whoever that mercenary is. There we go. So I think that takes care of this copper mine. Beautiful. And... okay, looks like that mercenary went on his merry way. So let's not worry about that. Let's hit up this viewpoint next. Whoops. Come on, Cassandra. Come on, come on. Okay. Technical difficulties. Let's head around. Good lord. Let's maybe get Phobos over here.
Let's go. Ella.
Oh man. Too treacherous for Phobos. Okay. Well, never mind. Can probably call him back momentarily. How about now? Okay, now we teleported over here.
Come on.
Yeah, we know Phobos is a troublemaker. He gets himself and us into trouble occasionally, so... Alright, so this should also open up some additional points of interest, I'm assuming. Oh, so it's on top of this temple, okay. So I wonder who this guy is. I do know that on the map you can pull up the historical locations with a bunch of info. So we might do that after we synchronize this viewpoint. Okay, it looks like night's setting in, so we might actually meditate here in a second. Okay, so that's Skyros right there. And somewhere over there must be Andros. So let's go to the trusty map and see what we have here. Okay, it doesn't look like anything popped up on this side, but there is something... There is something over here. There's a road leading up to it. But I think we're going to venture for this harbor. Although, if I toggle, let's see, L2... Oh, there's another synchronization point. Yeah, I get these little icons that give me information on the various points of interest. Okay. So let's see what they're talking about here for Colchis City. Renowned for its metalworking and bronze weapon manufacturing, Colchis was likely to fall away from Athens during the Peloponnesian War, and had to sign a treaty swearing loyalty to them. Well, that's interesting. Okay. And the slave market also that we ventured to in the last episode. When bought by cities, slaves were used for public services. When bought by private citizens, they did domestic tasks, built buildings, worked in mines and workshops, on farms, or as bankers. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because we did see a lot of slaves in this area, and also in this town called Eretria, where there were a bunch of ruins that the slaves were, I think, rebuilding. So this city on the island's west coast was known as the first target during the Persians' raid against Greece. Eretria was violently attacked for 6 days, with many residents taken to Persia. Oh, okay. And smuggler's shipwreck, the hollow cast bronze statue of Zeus or Poseidon, known as the Artemisian bronze, was found off this cape. Okay, that's very interesting as well. And this copper mine, the island was famous for its copper mines. The ore is one of the ingredients in the alloy bronze, which was used to make sculptures, domestic items, small coins, and weapons. Yeah, these are very interesting. It's nice that they have these in the game. You get a lot of background information on these points of interest. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit up this quest, maybe, and it might actually take us somewhere around this island, and maybe we'll find some other points of interest. So let's go ahead and do that. So actually, let's fast travel to the ship dock. So we're getting pretty close completing this region. Now we do have this Enigmata, so hopefully I don't forget about it. Okay, so here we are. So let's hit up this quest and see what it's all about. And hopefully it's not as long as this dagger quest, because that was quite elongated, I must say.
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things they could take.
Oh yeah, it's probably related to the dagger. Stealing.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody
Buzzwords.
stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
Oh, okay. We're going to pursue a vase. Objects are replaceable. Heirlooms are precious. Well, objects are replaceable.
You're
so.
wealthy. You could buy yourself a new vase.
A new vase? Didn't you hear me? It's a family heirloom. You can't replace something like that.
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding
I
my
like
vase
that.
something you could do?
You mean this?
My vase! You found it!
Oh, she found it? Well, that's interesting. Did we
Master,
pick it up
I
somewhere
have a
along the line?
concern.
A concern about what?
How do we know that this Misthios isn't one of the people who took it in the first place?
That's a good question.
Let me talk to her privately to be sure.
Yet another example of why I'll miss you when you're gone.
Okay, who the heck is this
Misthios,
guy?
I know you must have taken the vase from the bandits, but that's not the point. I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, we do a lot of favors. So let's go ahead and do it.
Unless I know what it is, I won't know if I can gift you with this favor.
You're willing to hear me out. That's a start.
What kind of favor are we talking about?
My master recently told me that after the coming summer solstice he will release me. But I don't want to go. I want you to say that I told the bandits where to find the vase. And then, for atonement, I will offer my services.
Well, who took my vase?
Okay, this is interesting. This guy wants to remain a slave. Okay, so bandits stole it, or your slave helped steal it. Okay, so maybe this option.
It turns out your
Help
slave
this guy out.
told the bandits to loot your home and take the vase.
What? Can this be true?
Yes, master. If you'll allow me to make atonement, I'll...
Atonement? Never! I won't allow a slave who tells bandits to steal from his master to work
Oh
for
man,
me.
I think this is
What?
going to backfire.
No!
Oh,
Please,
God.
no! Let me stay!
I won't hear it. Leave now, before I pay these Misthios to kill you. Go!
Okay, well clearly that plan didn't
Just
work out,
when
huh?
You think you know someone. Here's your payment for returning my vase.
Hopefully they don't kill this guy. Okay, how much did we get? He said a substantial amount. Well, that's not really that substantial. 292. Okay. All right. Well, that was interesting for sure. Okay. Let's see here. Carry Stos Dock, and we have to loot some treasure here, and then we have this viewpoint as well. Oh, look at this! And this point of interest popped up. So let's maybe hit up this treasure, and then we'll venture over to that viewpoint. Which is right over there. Oh, look at that. That looks like Poseidon. Okay. We know they worship Poseidon on this island. Okay, so there they are. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it looks like we're stealing this stuff. So that's not ideal because this bounty hunter is probably going to come after us sooner than later. But we'll probably take him on. I can't remember what level he was. I think 22. Oh, I think this is on the lower level. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of goodies in here. Holy smokes. Got an Athenian waistband, level 22. Okay. And there's that third one. So let's go. Okay, very cool. Expert's Blade, level 21. Although I'm going to keep this staff that we picked up from Agapos because it's got some really cool animations, how she beats people to a pulp. It's very entertaining. Okay, so where's that viewpoint? I think it's this way. Yeah, there we go. There's that statue of Poseidon. This is a little, maybe a little shipping town. It's pretty quaint. It looks like the full moon is out, so hopefully no wolves. Although I haven't seen wolves on Euboea necessarily. I've seen a lot of bears and a lot of exotic animals, but no wolves. Oh yeah, so look at this. So it's almost, I feel like our spear is almost as big as that one, huh? It's pretty meaty. Okay, so let's synchronize. Let's maybe meditate again, just so we can take in the views, because the views are quite spectacular of the Aegean Sea. And I think we're facing to the south here. Oh, whoops. Oh my god. I did not mean to do that. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, and that cypress tree right there, huh? Well, there's 3 of them. Holy smokes, look at all these ships. We have Spartan ships, pirate ships. We'll have to hit up some pirates in the next episode when we sail to Skyros. Okay, so I don't think I can take a leap of faith here. Let's see what's inside this temple. Oh, I think it's closed. Oh, no, it's not. Hopefully nobody's making out in here. Look at this, huh? So this must be Icaros. Or Icarus. The guy who, him and his son made wings and used wax to kind of graft it together, right? And they flew too close to the sun. And the wax melted and they fell to their death. What a way to go. Okay, so let's look at the trusty map. Oh, gosh. I keep pressing the wrong buttons here. Okay, well, let's look at the map here and see what this viewpoint got us. So we do have this point of interest right here that we'll probably hit up next. We do have a bounty hunter. Oh, this guy's level 24. Potamon the Intolerant. Foes never got away with much when up against Potamon. When the fighting grew unsportsmanlike, all bets were off, and Potamon the Intolerant wouldn't accept a loss. Oh man, and we get a Shroud. Level 24, okay. So we're level 23, we could probably take this guy on. How about we do that? How about we do that, and then we'll venture for this point of interest here. So let's go get this guy. How are we doing on arrows? I think we're okay. Let's make sure we've got all the stats on this guy. So let's see here. There he is. This guy looks interesting. Okay. So it looks like takes less damage from melee attacks. Okay, so we'll use the bow and then takes more damage from fire. Okay, that's beautiful because we have fire arrows now. So let's go ahead and select those puppies right off the cuff here. Okay. Let's get this guy. Maybe we could stealth hit him. Although he doesn't take much damage from melee attacks, but I guess the element of surprise might be advantageous to some degree. How about we just do a ranged attack? Rush assassinate. Let's go. Okay, it's game on. Come on, buddy. Uh-oh. Those poison bombs. Of course he does. And he's not afraid to use them. Come on. Looks like he's on fire. Full rush him. Ay, ay, ay. Let's maybe charge shot. There we go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Ay, ay, ay. Let's maybe a rush. Come on. He's gonna kill this horse, holy smokes. Ay, ay, ay. This horse is in the way. He's got a death wish. Maybe there's a combination of stuff here.
Do you know how to die? Do you?
Well, same goes for you, buddy. Look at that. Okay, so those fire arrows worked as advertised. Perfect. And we get the mercenary hood, level 24. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So now let's meditate. Again. Okay, let's take a look at the trusty map and mark this location here. Okay, and let's go. Let's hit it up and see what it's all about. But I think we're moving right along here in this sub-region. So I think we're inching closer to completing Euboea. I mean, after the last episode with that dagger quest, I feel like this is pretty laid back. So no complaints. There we go. I would call on Phobos, but I don't think he's going to take to this terrain very well. Well, maybe he will. Looks like there's a little path. Let's go ahead and call on Phobos. Come on, Phobos. You troublemaker. Oh, and we have a bear as well. Let's maybe tame him. In case we run into resistance. These bears are really potent. Come on now. There we go. Beautiful. Oh wow, look at the view of this town. It's quite spectacular, huh? Okay, very cool. Okay, so this looks like a bandit camp. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
I think we'll be fine, Cassandra. Alright, let's get going here. Get this guy. We got a dog companion. And it looks like the bear's taking care of him. So let's get this guy. We have a lot of stuff at our disposal now, which is fantastic. Oh. There we go. Whoa. Back up. Okay. All right, Yogi took care of business as always, which is fantastic. Okay, so who's the statue of? Okay, it's Poseidon. Okay, so I did see there were a few statues of Poseidon without his trident, but they were sure enough a statue of him. Okay, very cool. And we picked up a tablet here. So I didn't summon Icaros, but I think we got everything here. Let's check it out. Yeah, Altar of Poseidon. Okay, wonderful. Okay, I think we took care of everything. I did want to venture here and see what's cooking. Let's maybe just take Phobos on a little trip. I'm not sure why that didn't show up necessarily, but maybe we have to venture in that area, so let's go ahead and do that. Because otherwise, I think we completed this sub-region. And looks like we got everything else. There's another mercenary. So if we run into him, we might engage him as well. But I think we are on the cusp of completing this region of Euboea. So let's go for a ride with Phobos, and then we'll see where we want to go after that. We'll probably take a look at the quest log, make sure we didn't miss anything for this region, and then we'll probably tackle that Enigmata. Okay, where's Phobos? There he is.
Let's
Go. And then we'll probably head to the Adrestia at the end of the episode and see what kind of upgrades we can do before we venture in the next episode to Skyros. And deal with this Kingfisher and the cult. Or this, whoa, holy smokes. maybe climb out of here. And deal with this dagger faction. We'll see what kind of adventures await us there. But it seems pretty isolated. Hopefully it doesn't reach out to other islands, since we do have this cult of the cosmos that we're, of course, pursuing. I can't imagine they're going to have us pursue another larger faction. I mean, there's so much to do in this game. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but I think picking it off piece by piece. Let's call him Phobos again. Come on, buddy. Yeah, picking it off piece by piece, it's very manageable. But this is certainly not a game where you find a free weekend and decide to play Assassin's Creed and complete it, that's for sure. Oh, look at this, yeah, it's a military camp. Okay. Alright, well, here we go. Let's maybe summon Icaros. Look for all the goodies. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's maybe hop over here.
I should be careful. High security here.
And let's switch arrows, so I don't forget. There we go. Use this rain of destruction on this guy. Let's go get him. Alright, I guess it's game on. Oh, there's a bounty sponsor here. Where do you think you're going, buddy? Oh, you went for his weapon. It's kind of cool how they have to go to the weapon rack. It's a nice touch to this game. Especially if they're sleeping. Come on, boys. These guys are kind of potent. Well, indeed I am. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's see what this guy dropped. Elegant braziers. Okay. Very cool. Oh, we got one more contender. Let's get him. I think she threw it into the tent. But this guy's gonna be very small potatoes. Come on, buddy. There we go. She's gonna beat him to a pulp. Oh, man. Okay, fantastic. I think we're done with this place. We have a lion in here as well. Maybe we should hunt him down and get some soft leather. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Come on, Cassandra. What the heck is going on here? Okay, you gotta move out of the way, buddy. There we go. Let's go get him. There we go. Okay, we got 14 soft leather, so highly worth it. And I think we're done here. I don't even know what this place was called. Crimea Outpost. Okay, very cool. So from the looks of it, I think we're done with this sub-region. Yeah, because we tackled this cave, we got the viewpoint, and pretty much ventured all over the place here. So maybe let's take a look at the trusty quest log and see if we have any outstanding quests for this sub-region. Okay, so this is the Kingfisher related quest, so that's for later. And this is something else, okay. As well as this one. So I think we don't have any pending quests for this region. This is for Malice. So I gotta go back to Malice. Probably do that offline or something and take care of this one. And this is a global quest for Greece. So, okay, beautiful. And we did pick up an ability as well. So let's take a look. What do we want to do here? Oh, look at this. Be a master of paralyzing, fire, poison, and explosive arrows. Okay, craft arrows in the inventory menu. Let's go ahead and do this one. Why not? See how potent these explosive arrows are. And then maybe we'll... I do want to try some of these other ones. Maybe this one, multi-shot, where we shoot up to 4 arrows. 150% hunter damage to each target. Okay. That sounds pretty advantageous, because I don't think we can upgrade any of these necessarily. I would like to upgrade the Bull Rush, because we use that almost exclusively. during melee battles. And then maybe also this this second wind, give us 35%. Okay. All right, awesome. So I think at this point we are going to hit up that Enigmata, and then we'll venture on the Adrestia and do some upgrades. So let's go to our fun bag here and take a look at this clue. Okay, a deal for freedom. High on Artemisian Point I used to sit. I was cast from Istia in a thunderous fit for a crime I was present for, but did not commit. Underneath this marbled beast I grieve and sit, but set me free, wanderer, and to you I'll submit. Okay, this is very poetic. So it looks like Artemisian Point, somewhere on maybe a mountain peak. Okay, so let's see here. Now I do recall, while venturing in this area, I did see a statue of a bull. And I think it was somewhere in this area right here. But let's go ahead and fast travel. We gotta venture away from this camp. So maybe that's what they're talking about? A marbled beast might be the bull. Because bulls are, of course, a very iconic figure in the Greek world. And there was a bull statue that I took a note of a few episodes ago, so... Okay, so here we are. Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay, so... whoops. That's not what I want to do, Cassandra. Yeah, let's venture over there and see if that's what they're talking about.
Let's run together.
It's kind of sitting high up. So hopefully that's what it is. So otherwise I'm not really sure what other marbled beast is around here. Because it might be on the altar. We've seen, usually there are altars associated with these little temples. Okay, where the heck was it? Probably should have marked it on the map, huh? Let's go to the map. Okay, I think... was it over here? Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's an altar. There we go. Beautiful. Well, I'm glad that thing caught my eye a couple episodes ago, because... I mean, it was pretty visible, though, from that viewpoint, I must say. Okay, awesome. So I think that takes care of the Enigmata. Let's verify that, just to be 100% sure, but I think it does. Yep. Very nice. And we also, looks like, picked up some stuff, so let's just see what we got. But I think we're going to stick with our weapon loadout. Ooh, but we did pick up this battle axe. Okay. Yeah. Although these axes are... they're heavy weapons, and they just have a lot of inertia. So it takes quite a bit of effort for Cassandra to swing these things, but let's go ahead and equip it and see how it... let's see what the animations look like. Oh, there's something else? Oh, this thing. Oh yeah, the battle spear. Okay. And then as far as our other weapon... yeah, we'll stick with the with the legendary scythe. Okay, and the bow, I think we'll stick with Achilles. And I do want to upgrade to this mercenary hood. But we have to, it looks like level 24. So we're almost there. I think we're trucking right along here with these skill points. Okay, so we'll keep that, and we did pick up this Athenian waistband. That's right, we already tried that on, but we'll stick with this one, Agamemnon's waistband, because it's legendary. And we'll stick with these boots. Okay, beautiful. So I think our next order of business will be to head to the Adrestia and do some upgrades. Let me just do one final scan here. Make sure that we did in fact... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. There's a little juicy detail here on the Bull of Eros. A number of bull statues have been found in Greece. Bulls were dedicated to gods as offerings. Yep, sure enough they were. Okay. So let's do a final scan here, make sure we got everything, but I think we did. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, it only took 3 episodes, so not too bad. But this was a massive, massive land area. Okay, so Adrestia, here we come. And we should be able to do at least a couple upgrades to maybe the hull, so that we're more resistant. And we'll also dismantle some of our weapons. So let's go ahead and actually undo that before we look at the ship menu. So I think we just browse here and now we can dismantle, right? Yeah, okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll keep Nicholas's sword because it is kind of iconic. So why not? Maybe we'll store it on the ship. Okay, do we want to keep this bone mace? Probably not. I don't like to hoard weapons. It really just gets in the way. It's a distraction. It's nice to keep a clean slate. So let's get rid of everything we're not going to be using here. And I mean, we're going to be picking up more potent weapons anyway, so... Okay, so we'll keep this battle axe and probably get rid of all these other heavy bladed weapons. Okay. Wish there was a quicker way of doing this. It's kind of grunt work. Okay, the staffs, I think we'll keep... Let's see here. I don't think we're going to keep them. I think we'll get rid of all of them. Why not? They're giving us a lot of wood, which is highly appreciated, because we need it. Wood is a pretty limited commodity, I would say, compared to some of the other resources, like the iron. Okay, we're going to keep the trident, because that's pretty iconic as well. But we'll get rid of all the other stuff. And of course we're going to keep this scythe. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and we have all these bows as well. Okay, let's clean house here as well. Yeah, because these give us a lot of soft leather. Awesome. Okay, and now let's maybe just restock on the arrows. And look at this, we have those explosive arrows now. Awesome, look at this. A sulfur mixture near the explosive arrow's tip results in a devastating impact. Well, I like the sound of that, so we'll have to check that out. Okay, so let's do some upgrades here. Now, I did want to do this upgrade last time. This crew armor gives us 10% bracing damage reduction, 10% fire damage reduction. Now we can do that because we've got a lot of stuff. So let's go. And then this gives us rower stamina and refill rate. I'm going to go ahead and do this one as well, so we can ram, or have a better chance of ramming these ships. And then what else do we want to do here? I haven't really been using these javelins. I've been using the arrows. Oh, okay, so maybe let's do this ram upgrade here. 5% ramming damage, 5% weak point creation. Yeah, let's maybe get everything up to level 2. Yeah, why not? And then we'll tackle everything else. Okay, and that takes us down to 62 leather, 141 wood, and not a lot of drachmae. And as far as our lieutenants go, let's see what we want to do on that front. I think we'll keep Odessa. See if we could replace Tacton. So Tacton gave us what? He gave us 6% ship armor. Okay, so nothing really is more advantageous on that front. I think we'll keep him. And then this guy gave us Megistius, 6% rung stamina refill rate. I think I'm going to keep this guy. So I think maybe what I'll do the next time we'll be upgrading stuff here is do this hull upgrade, because that'll give us another lieutenant slot that we can utilize. And then what do we got here? So this is our sail. This is our figurehead. We'll keep that. And then what is this? Oh, we got a new theme. Oh, that's interesting. Persians. Okay, though the greatest of Greece's enemies, in times of peace many Persians could be found working the waterways and crewing ships to earn their passage. Oh, interesting. Let's equip this, maybe. Maybe this will give us some new sea shanties, because that'd be kind of cool. Okay. Why not? Check it out. Let's see if the
Go on.
Your spear.
clothing changed.
How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to them?
Leonidas was her father.
Oh yeah, sure enough.
Incredible. I think
They
you
look
should
like
find
Persians
yours.
now. Okay.
Perhaps instruct to guide you.
There's more.
Okay, fantastic. So I think we're done here. So in the next episode, we're going to head up the island of Skyros and see what this Kingfisher and the Robin quest is all about. And we might also hit up some pirate ships along the way, because those sea battles are a lot of fun. Now, I also noticed we have this sub-region of Lacris right here, which is level 21, and it is adjacent to Malice, but I didn't venture in here because I wanted to get the plot underway. But I'll have to come back to this sub-region at some point and tackle it, because it's got two sub-regions. Okay, White Crystal Hill and Red Lake Bay, and a bunch of points of interest. So, but I'm not going to segue. I want to hit up this Skyros and then take care of this cultist, and then venture over to Andros. So in the next episode, we're going to hit up Skyros and this cultist, and then in the following episode, we're going to see what Andros is all about. Because then I think, hopefully, we're going to make our way to Attica and into Athens to meet, I think they said Pericles. So, because I'm interested, of course, what's going to happen in this plot. Okay, very cool. Well, guys, this was definitely a more laid-back episode, I would say, and a quick one, but we needed it to complete this region, so no complaints there. And it was also quite a lot of fun. Got to use that Rain of Destruction ability and pick up some other abilities as well. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as always, maybe leave a comment if you enjoyed this region and maybe your favorite part of the game. I would like to hear about it. So, but we'll pick it up right here on the Adrestia on the west coast of Euboea, and we'll set sail for Skyros. All right, take care, everybody.